What's one of the hottest things someone has ever said to you in bed? We were in the kitchen out of breath and she was drinking some water, and between gulps she said, "Oh yeah, definitely the best I've had." And until this day I'd chosen to believe she was talking about me and not the water. I think you just fucked the depression out of me. Still riding that high. She was holding one of my hands and sort of rubbing it between hers. "God, your hands just make me," and then she kind of shuddered. I've never felt so wanted before in my life. I came and collapsed, she said. "You're not done yet." Oh, to be young again. It was a long night. "I want you to taste how wet you make me." Just the God, you're going to make me come so hard. Usually does it for me. I've had to tell my wife not to say that until about 10 seconds from liftoff, as it makes me blow right away. In bed. Well done. A day later. I'm still thinking about that orgasm. When I was hooking up with my now wife for the first time, I said something forgettable like, "What does your pussy want?" And she pulled me in tight and whispered in my ear, "It's your pussy now," and I thought I was going to die. It wasn't in bed, but she took me to meet her friends, and one of them said, now I can put a face to the magic dick she won't shut up about." This was afterwards. "The way you fuck me makes me feel so sexy." I am still wondering what she meant by that, but it sounds hot. We were making out, and I said, "I'm trying so hard to be gentle," and she just lifted her shirt and said, "Don't be." My then boyfriend and I had gotten a hotel, and just spent our first few nights together consecutively. The next morning he had work, and I didn't, so I was in the room waiting for him. He comes in like 4 hours before his day was supposed to end, grabs my ankles, pulls me to the end of the bed, gets on his knees and says, "I miss this needy pussy, fuck work." This girl I was seeing was giving me head, super enthusiastic and into it. I tried to pull her up so I could start going down on her, and she pushed me back on the couch and said, "I'm not done yet," and proceeded to give me the slopiest sloppy of my life, LMAO. It was while leaving from bed, but she said, "You have to say goodbye to my nipples. It's the unique things that stay with you." I'm sitting on his face and he goes, "Just look how hard this makes me." And brother, he was harder than I'd ever seen him. Phew, my jaw dropped. I was not used to dirty talk, but that got me goddamn. Edit. Because of the sheer amount of DMs I've gotten, this is my current boyfriend. We're still together, and I only sit on his face and dick. I don't do of, and won't send nudes. If you jack it to my pictures, keep it to yourself, LOL. In the middle of teasing me to get me in the mood, she said, "I want you in my ass. Don't stop until every drop you've got is inside me." Found out she was serious. I emptied my soul into her and put a ring on it, going on almost 20 years together. "If you don't pull out, I'll make pancakes in the morning." I called you in sick today. You make me feel safe. Honestly, that hit way harder than anything overly sexual. The next morning when we woke up, she sat up and said, "It feels like someone rearranged my insides last night. It feels like it's in my stomach." I'm average, but that was all it took. One night my wife and I had just started having sex. She grabs both sides of my face and says, "Don't be so nice tonight." I fucked her senseless, and she still mentions it occasionally. "I want you to come in my mouth." My wife says it when we're having sex sometimes, and it love it every time. I had difficulty getting over an ex, and had started dating this other girl. When we got to having sex, she climbed on top of me, bent over, and whispered in my ear, "I'm gonna fuck her out of you." My goodness, she did, repeatedly. I did not need to read these comments while at the gym, man face palming medium skin tone.